Hey there, Pastor Dave here, and welcome back to another Wednesday devotional for all the saints. This one is actually a follow-up to last week's devotional about pride, and I'm reading again, continuing from Mere Christianity in C.S. Lewis's collected works. I'm going to start with this reading on competition. If you want to find out how proud you are, the easiest way is to ask yourself, how much do I dislike it when other people snub me, or refuse to take any notice of me, or shove their oar in, or patronize me, or show off? The point is that each person's pride is in competition with everyone else's pride. It's because I wanted to be the big noise at the party that I'm so annoyed at someone else being the big noise. Two of a trade never agree. Now, what you want to get clear is that pride is essentially competitive. It's competitive by its very nature, while the other vices are competitive, so to speak, only by accident. Pride gets no pleasure out of having something, only out of having more of it than the next man. We say people are proud of being rich, or clever, or good-looking, but they're not. They're proud of being richer, or cleverer, or better-looking than others. If everyone else became equally rich, or clever, or good-looking, there would be nothing to be proud of. It is the comparison that makes you proud, the pleasure of being above the rest. Once the element of competition has gone, pride has gone. That's why I say that pride is essentially competitive in a way that the other vices are not. So last week we talked a little about pride, about how it's so hard to see in ourselves. It's something that we get so annoyed and so upset about when we see it in someone else, but it's so hard to take an honest look back at ourselves and recognize that we are too prideful, too arrogant. And one of the ways that we might be able to see that better is by using those other people and their pride as a mirror, or thinking of ourselves as reflected in them. That we can see that's behavior I don't like, and oh yeah, I've done that myself. So Lewis goes on talking here about pride and how competition is essential to how we become so prideful. That when we become proud of ourselves, it's really because we can identify ourselves as above others in some way. When we get prideful, it's because we can see that we have more of something that is desirable than those people. I have more talent than you do. I have a better ability to speak than you do. I have more money. I have more cool stuff. I have a better car. Whatever. All these things are indicative of our pridefulness because we use them comparatively. Because we measure against someone else and say, look, I'm doing better than you are. And that's also why it gets so annoying when we see pride in someone else, is because by its very nature, what it's saying to us is, you're less. You're less than me. You have less than me. Your talent is less than mine. Your popularity, your fame, your power, your influence is less than mine. If that person over there is acting in an arrogant and prideful way, it is implying they're better than me. And I don't want to hear that, because I'm prideful too. So the challenge here, I think that we can gain from this, or the way that we can kind of get around our pride, is to begin to focus not on how we can raise ourselves above others, but on how we can raise others up to the same level as ourselves. Lewis really gave us something that, if we think about it, is a great way to short-circuit pride. That if we can encourage others, build them, uplift them, train them, share with them, help them to reach the same level where we are, then we won't feel like we're above them. We won't feel so prideful. We won't have that competition and that desire to assert yourself as dominant or above. We won't have that brokenness inherent in our relationships that comes out of the pride. if we are willing, if we are able to make that effort to raise others up instead of tear them down. Saints, I know that's not easy. I know that's not natural. It's something that we'll have to practice and train ourselves at. But I hope it's something that you think is worth putting the effort into. Because the better we can diminish our own pride, the more we can live in the kind of society that God intends for us. Think about it, pray about it, talk to me about it if you like. I hope you are doing well this week, saints, and I am praying for you. I hope you're praying for me. I'll see you again soon. Take care.